Hi, everybody. We're here today with Ray and Camila, who have something called the BA method. It's a wild new healing technique that we're going to hear all about today. So thanks for listening to Our Evolving Consciousness.
I'm Dee Valente.
And I'm Deb Peterson. Guys, welcome to the show. Thanks for being on.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm happy to be here.
Yeah. So tell us, what is this and how did you get started? Whatever you want to talk about with it, we'd love to hear.
All right. So the BA method came into my life just about the end of last year. I met Mario, who was the healer that presented this powerful healing journey. And my friends met him in Portugal.
Are we going to Portugal?
Yeah, we're back to Portugal.
They were just talking about Portugal the last segment. Okay.
So my whole own personal healing journey started in Portugal for me, where I took some time to just step away from my everyday busy life with three moving parts of the business. And I needed some time to reflect so that I can come back and continue the alignment of the business and thriving. Yeah. So in Portugal, it was a women's retreat that focused on well-being and tapping into all the emotions that we feel on a regular day. With the things that we do, and just nurturing and understanding what brought those emotions out in your day-to-day life and how to tap into them so that you don't have it affect you in a negative way. And in that retreat, we focused on healthy eating. It was a vegetarian cuisine. We had a chef, did somatic practices to figure out how these things were affecting us. So the whole nurturing and well-being for me started there with that experience. Came home, started to put things into place and practice in my life to find that alignment, so that I can live a life of abundance.
Yeah.
And decided to go back a year later after putting in the work. I said, all right, now I'm in a different mindset. I feel much better than when I came for the first time. Went back to the same retreat we ended up selling it to about 10 women from from our clientele base here that traveled to Portugal with me. And in that second experience, I heard about Mario and the body awakening method, which is, what he teaches. And Mario is from Mexico, but lives around the world with this practice, just helping people come back to a place of clarity with this fascia work, because it's deep fascia work. And my friends asked me when I was in Portugal, like, Mario's going to be here 2 days after the retreat. Do you want to stay? He's going to come and do his personal, training with us. And I was like, I can't be here for an extra 2-3 days. I've just been here for 12 days. But maybe I'll let you have this experience and then we'll take it from there. So that's exactly what happened. They went through their own personal training with him September of last year, and kind of just started to put it into place and practice. And then in October, Mario reached out and said, your friends have aligned us, and I think that there may be something here for us to do some work together. And then I started to learn more about his methods, and he introduced an online platform first to Ray and I, which was the Art of Self-Healing, that really teaches you how to continue your practice at home and staying true to, living your best life. So we started there with the Art of Self-Healing, then dove deep into the second portion, which is collective healing and understanding how to work on other people's bodies, not just our own. And I was supposed to bring Mario here with Ray in April for my birthday. My birthday's April 1st past year.
Oh boy.
So it's my boyfriend.
So it's my boyfriend.
So on April 1st, my intention was to celebrate my day with people and bringing them to their full potential with this practice. And I'm like, I'm going to get 100 people to participate in this birthday that I want. And started to just breathe it, believe in it, and really live it during that time that I was trying to bring Mario here for April. But then we started to talk about Bali. And he said, I think it would be really great for you to have this experience outside of your environment and come and immerse yourself completely in the full training of body awakening.
Who can argue with having a better experience in Bali?
Right, exactly. I mean, you're like, okay, done. Cross that part off. Yeah.
And this was like December, and I was there is no way that I'm going to fit Bali in between now and March. Because he's like, I'm only going to be in Bali in March, so you guys have to make it between this and this time. I'm like, there's no way I'm going across the world to get to Bali to do this. Well, he's like, manifest it and it will happen.
Right.
So that's what happened. I manifested it. I started talking about it, training. I invited clients, friends.
Awesome.
We collected 6 people with us, and we traveled to Bali.
All right.
And had that experience there.
Before we really dive into what the BA method is and what you learned and what you're taking forward, I want to know what your first retreat was for, because that was a health and wellness retreat also, right?
Yes.
That's what you were doing prior to this.
Yes.
And were you doing healing practices or yoga practices or just well living with exercise? Or?
I just well living with exercise and his guidance and coaching into really immersing myself into an integrative approach of well-being, because that's totally what he does, lives, preaches. And I was just starting, to get into that and understand the benefits of it, even just for my personal health, trying to get off medications that doctors and my parents were like, you'll never be able to get off thyroid medicine. And I have Ray in my head every day. Yes, you can get off of thyroid medicine.
Right. Yeah. And are you off now?
I am off.
All right. Awesome.
So,
Ray, you off to... No.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. I was going to say, so Ray, tell us about your background.
Wow. I don't know how much time we have.
43 minutes.
I would say that it kind of all started out with martial arts training and practice. Initially, it was for just to get out of trouble when I was a kid.
Right.
Then it converted to just spirituality, health, well-being. Understanding your environments, being able to interact with people socially and physically, feeling safe anywhere, which allows you to communicate better with people.
Right.
And I've always been interested in health, nutrition, science, technology. So I really got into those fields, and I got into it through media. So through media, you have various clients. You get to, be a part of the event.
Yeah.
So a lot of the clients that I met introduced me to different worlds that I probably would have never been a part of.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So, well, it all happens for a reason. You were supposed to be there, and you were being guided to where your soul should be.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so I just love these industries where you meet so many different walks of life, whether you're a personal trainer, whether you're a barber, you're a beautician. You get to really communicate with people and learn from them. Learn from their mistakes, or learn from what they've accomplished.
Right.
And one guy in particular, Dr. Robert Goldman, was very influential in my life. So he's like the founder of A4M, which is the largest anti-aging world congress.
Oh, okay.
And they have
very cool.
They have productions all over the world where they recertify doctors, they give lectures, they have scientists, specialists in the industry, supplements, technology. He created the personal trainer. He's that's someone that was fundamental in my life thus far. He's an inspiration, he's a mentor.
That's wonderful.
And it's
that's
interesting
great,
to see and meet someone like that's into spirituality, into tech, has 200 medical patents, has 26 Guinness Book World Records.
Wow. Oh, crazy.
Is a creator.
Really
Is a humble guy, is personable.
Great.
So that's kind of my foundation.
That's fabulous.
Yeah. So.
And you've been doing healing for a bunch of years now. Right?
Yes. So since I was 11 years old, I've been training groups of classes, adults in martial arts.
Oh, cool.
So that's the full body experience. That's working out, the physicality, learning how to breathe, learning how to meditate, and infusing all those things together.
What form of martial arts do you do?
I started in Korean Taekwondo, Korean Karate, which was Tang Sudo, but I've really spread the gamut. We had one of the first martial arts schools that hosted, let's say, masters of all protocols, right? So we would have ninjutsu, karate, judo, It just
Yeah,
everything. Tai Chi,
Dina has
Kung Fu.
a gym with
Martial arts school.
martial arts.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so this was like
we've Henzo. We've
Enzo
turned.
Gracie, yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Henzo's a friend.
Yeah.
But we've
Yeah.
we've turned into a jiu-jitsu school.
Yeah.
I'm a brown belt, by the way.
Us.
Crazy.
Us.
I can say that because I just got it.
Yay! Congratulations.
But
That's amazing.
so that's amazing. And you very young started doing this
6
and
years old.
connecting. Wow. But
Yeah.
teaching very young.
Yeah,
That's
11.
incredible.
Yeah, that
That's
is
incredible.
Well, you know, it's when you go every day,
yeah.
you have excellent masters, you grow very quickly.
Mm.
So it wasn't like I had to unlearn something. Everything was out the gate. I was
Yeah.
just absorbing.
That's great. Yeah, when you're
So-
young too, you do that.
Yeah. So you two get together and then you stumble on this incredible new process
Mhm.
and introduce Ray to it.
Yes, yes, for sure.
That's great.
And then it just took over my life, really. But back to what you were saying with the wellness, like my initial start with that, and I think a lot of people in general just go through this. I was feeling a little lost in my life and trying to figure out what was next for me. So I was feeling stuck, having these 3 parts of the business, a large team, all responsibilities. I was like, oh my God, everything I've dreamed of,
Right.
you know, with this team and the guidance, Ray and everyone in my life, I've managed to achieve. Why am I feeling so empty
Yes.
inside? And
Yeah,
I
yeah,
felt like I
it's
needed the
common.
work for myself.
Yes,
you know?
that's
No, that's
amazing.
great.
That's
And it's great you
incredible.
realized it.
Yeah.
Nice being in touch with your
Yeah.
inner self.
And you
know?
have to be able to step away from it so
Right.
that you
Right.
can find that place of peace and clarity, right?
Mhm.
And that's how Portugal really came about and
Mhm.
what it did for me. I realized that
Yeah.
the importance of stepping away from everyday people, everyday job duties, that it really brings us back to
Absolutely.
a good space.
I gotta go to
Absolutely.
Portugal.
You do have to go.
It's like
because-
the message of the day,
and
which is so
and
wild.
that's what I was going to say to you.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
Because as Camila's saying, you have to live life.
Or belly
Yeah.
works
Right?
too.
You do. You
Yeah.
have, you have,
Right?
I'll be there.
Yeah.
You have to live life.
If you guys are actually interested, I have a friend that just set up a wellness villa,
Really?
and they're building out a hospital that's on the beach, you know, but it's
Wow.
a whole wellness, you know.
Okay.
Maybe we'll do a
Yeah.
podcast
You know.
from there.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
We
Also-
should.
So I
Or
can-
we
I
could
can
do a
organize
TV
that.
show.
Yeah.
He could produce it
Yeah.
with
We could do
yeah.
that. Yeah.
Why don't we do that?
Just saying.
We
So
just
tell us
right.
about-
That
tell us
works.
about
Okay,
the
so tell us
method,
about
because-
this.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the method just took it to another level because there's so many approaches to well-being, right?
Yes,
or to coming
there are.
back to yourself. There's breath work, there's Reiki, massage,
Oh my gosh.
everything.
We could go on for
So,
hours.
yes, for hours. I think that with the BA method, for me, is that it's one, fast, direct.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't require it doesn't really require any talking. I think that the more that you can let out and to the world and release and let go, the faster the results is going to be within the body. Because a lot of our trauma, however people see
Yes.
trauma, doesn't necessarily always exist in the mind anymore, because you can do therapy and forget about it and in your mind understand how to not allow it affect you so much. But inside of your body,
Yeah,
you're
it's stored.
still stored and connected
Absolutely.
to it, and you feel things. And the BA method comes to target that storage.
Right, because once you release it from your body, that's how
That's
you
the
heal.
true release.
I mean, that is the true release. And I think people are, I don't feel like a lot of people know that. I feel like more and more people are understanding that now.
I think so. I think
Yeah,
people are starting
definitely.
to.
They're starting to get that.
Yeah.
There's still a big segment of the population that don't get that things manifest in your body. and
Yeah.
they're-
Right.
You have to clear it.
Well, I
right?
think it
So-
starts in the mind first, you know.
Sure. It's
So
Right.
There's two
thoughts,
triggers.
words.
Think of it like skincare,
Yeah.
right? You can have healthy skin through nutrition, that's inside out,
Right.
Yeah.
or you could put a topical
Right.
that gives you better skin,
Right.
right?
Right.
So which one is better? The
Inside out,
combination
right.
is
Yeah.
the best,
Mhm.
right?
Sure.
Right. So
Yeah.
you want to have both, because even before the BA method, I did a high-level meditation in Thailand, right?
Okay.
8 days, no speaking,
Wow.
you know, no
you're
electronics.
serious.
You know,
Yeah.
14-hour day meditations, waking
Jeez.
up 4:30 a.m. to a gong. You
Love
know,
it.
you burn that out of you. Whatever is living inside of you, it will not live there anymore.
Right.
Yeah. That's
So
awesome.
so that's the mind working on the body and everything else, and even outside of the body.
Mm.
Once you're done with inside you, you can go anywhere.
Right. That's the key. That was
Right,
a good.
so-
I like
yeah.
that statement.
That's great.
So not
Yeah.
everybody has 8 days or chooses to live in silence. So
Yeah.
A lot of people fear, right? This method
Yes.
of go to silence,
Right, right.
stay
Sure.
secluded from everything and don't talk. People want collective touch therapy, healing,
Mm-hmm.
and the BA method offers that. And just to explain a little bit of what it does, it taps into your chakras, your 7 centers, and really brings the focus into each one, into the storage of physical or emotional trauma, whatever it is that however it exists in your body. Today, after putting it into practice for months now, I can understand when something is being released, if it's stemming from a physical or emotional pain.
Okay.
And
Oh,
it's really interesting
Yeah.
because when it does come out of you emotionally, it's not necessarily pain, it's just more of that emotional distress. Like you will literally just bawl and cry, and people think when they're watching that you're in pain or you're going through some kind of like exorcism of some sort, but know that that emotional release is so pleasurable.
Right.
It feels very good, and you're just like, wow, whatever that was, maybe it's something that was in my subconscious that I don't even remember, but whatever that was, I feel the release, and you get tingly, you feel energetic, there's light all around you, so it's not scary for the person that is living it and experiencing it. So I want people to understand that when they are seeing those things on social media platforms, that know that person is releasing and letting go of something that no longer serves a purpose in their lives.
Which is
And
great.
with that, you have more clarity, you feel light, like I mentioned, and your energy, there's an energy boost that comes from within.
Well, it's circulation,
Because now your fascia is finally breathing, it's moving again. Maybe you couldn't touch the tip of your toes, but after releasing maybe some stuck energy from your legs, working 6 minutes on, each pressure, not 6 minutes on each pressure point, but on the legs, you can now touch the bottom of your feet or even more. So it brings alignment with 1 emotional liberations. We go through 6 altogether, which is shame, fear, guilt, anger, control, and attachment until we get to the source or the mastermind, because it starts in the mastermind, right? And all of these emotional liberations are tied down to 7 cycles of your life. So 0 to 7, ages 0 to 7 is shame, 7 to 14 is fear, 14 to 21 is guilt, 21 to 28 is anger, 28 to 35 is control, 35 to 42 is attachment, and then 42 and on is your emotional mastermind.
Okay.
And when we are bringing you back into all these centers that have their own universe, right? A lot of times with these spiritual practices, we only learn about the chakras in a spiritual way and an emotional way. And the BA method has taught us how to bring you back to your chakra in a healthy way and how they can function the way that they're supposed to be functioning. Like your root chakra is your safety, it's your grounding, it's also your reproductive system and how that needs to work. So once you clear and you open up these portals, all of those systems that have very big responsibilities for our well-being start to work again. And like I said, it doesn't really require a lot of talking. The more you talk and release, the better the release is going to be for you to clear it from your body and your mind.
When you work with somebody, are you taking them through these steps? And is that in one practice? Is that in one session, or are you spreading this out? Like, it sounds like when you release something, there's going to be a lot. There's a lot of energy. There's a lot of for people who don't know, when you are having energy work done, you there's a recovery from that.
Sure.
You may feel more energetic, but there's a little bit of recovery. You've let a lot out. So is that something that's done in one practice that you're going to, or is it a few different times that you're working with someone?
Yeah, so there's 2 different looks on this. So in a workshop environment, we're working on 1 emotion.
Okay.
Because
That makes sense.
for us to
Yeah.
go
Got it.
through all the emotions on one
Right.
person
Yeah.
one day,
They'd be like,
they
Right. That's
They
a
might-
lot.
they
They
might-
go through catharsis.
they
Yeah,
might
absolutely.
they might go to a place that they don't want to go to
Yeah.
just yet.
Right.
So that's
It's just
like a
lot.
very large
Yeah.
commitment.
Yeah, it's like,
So it's basically an introduction.
okay.
You get to feel what the experience is,
Mm-hmm.
and then what we did was we built on that and we did some more integrative work on the back end to just bring them back in. So whether they have a cathartic moment, they're crying, they're shivering, they're coughing up, whatever.
Yeah.
There
Some
was
kind of release. Yeah.
We bring them back in through meditation, through different modalities, some sound healing, and then we really integrate it.
vibration.
And, yeah, so
Yeah.
it's vibrational,
Vibration.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But each trigger point does release stuck energy, but also there might be memories in the tissue because we store memories in the tissue throughout the
Sure.
body.
Mhm.
We're constantly recording whether we're awake or asleep.
Mm-hmm.
This is before we were even born,
Mhm.
Yeah.
right? Because that preps you for the world.
Right.
So you're always listening, you're always tuned in, even if you consider yourself to not be paying attention. And the body protects itself. So if you're in a damaged situation, that's primarily how the body contours, right? So it's like you rolling up into a ball, right? You'll see people's composition, their body composition, fold inward, and their neck is over their feet. They don't have alignment. They're not open.
Right.
So they're protecting something, right? And they're protecting these areas that mean something based off of their circumstance, whether it's from their mother or their father or their environment or their past life.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a multitude of things.
No, it is. It's awesome.
Yeah.
So do you guys, if somebody comes to you and, there's something bothering them, and you obviously know it's much deeper. Do you often go straight to what that emotion is and work on that area, or do you take them through the steps?
I feel it.
You
already.
feel it in
yeah.
your-
So I
yeah,
know where it's at.
Okay.
It sounds silly, right? But
No,
like,
we
we're-
got it.
we're-
No, not at all.
we're all energy.
Yeah. Or
We're all energy. We're all connected, and some people are way more tapped in than others.
yes. Absolutely.
And you don't have to have that disconnect. You can really build on that, and everyone has it. It's
Yeah.
not someone is more gifted than
No.
others.
Yeah.
It's
We
just
talk about
something that
this all the time.
Yeah.
So we're so excited.
Yep.
Because once again, it's
Here
gala
we
season.
go again.
Yeah.
Yes, it is gala season.
Yes, November 16th, which is a Sunday, and Conchetta Bertoldi, New York Times bestselling author and one of the top 10 mediums in the country.
Yeah, she's just fabulous.
She's fabulous.
She's actually international. She's
Well,
top-
yeah,
top
she is.
ranks.
Well, yeah, right.
Right.
And her books are in all kinds of different languages. And obviously, we're going to have her on the podcast where she's going to talk about that soon. But she is our keynote. And then, of course, we have the normal gala format, which is healing sessions, massage,
Great.
chiropractic,
Yeah, holistic products.
all kinds of great things.
Just
So you
great
can shop,
information.
you can have sessions, and you can have something to eat because we always give you food. And then you can come and see Conchetta for the keynote.
Yeah.
So join us. Go to wellnessgala.com.
So my
Yes.
approach with that is I teach everybody something very simple, which is keeping the foot alive, right? What keeps you grounded. And I always carry now my little fascia balls in my bag.
Love
That's
it.
why I have
Love it.
them. And
Yeah.
when somebody comes in and they are expressing a lot of anxiety or anger, that stems all in the rib cage area. So before I go directly to the rib cage area, for me, I think it's important to bring them back to their roots
Okay.
and how important it is to keep the feet alive. So these are really hard fascia balls.
Okay.
And just by stepping on them, standing up, aligning your body, breathing, because when you're in pain, we automatically
Right,
hold
you know,
it in.
right,
I
sure.
remind them
Through it.
that it's important to breathe. And if they can dedicate this practice to finding one pressure point a day under their feet that is hurting, and breathing through it, maybe it'll take 2 minutes, maybe it'll take 30 seconds or a little longer, and letting it go
Okay.
during that practice. Because it doesn't, I can come in here and release some pain that may be held in the rib cage, but continue this release by keeping yourself aligned. And I will, I'm a culprit. I do it. I'm driving. My left foot that is not doing anything for me
Talk
while
about
I'm
multitasking,
driving.
right?
Yeah,
I'm
no
queen of
downtime.
multitasking. So there's, when people say, but I have no time. Well, you
Well, yeah,
have
of
2
course you
minutes
do.
somewhere in your time. So
Yeah.
this has become a habit in my life.
Yeah,
Just
that's
like
awesome.
we eat, we shower, we brush our teeth. This is now part of my life. So it's important to first ground yourself, keep your feet alive, and then tap into all the other emotions. And that's what we cover in our workshops when we are doing one emotional liberation. We teach the art of self-healing, the collective healing approach, and how powerful it is coming back to that awareness, and why are you holding so much tension that may be preventing your body alignment, which is life, that may be causing chronic pain somewhere in the body that you've been taking pills for. I work in the beauty industry in general. I'm a beauty guru, and I'm constantly with my neck turned over, with my head up, because I work on brows, face, and body. And I would go to the chiropractor once a week because of chronic pain in my neck and my lower back. I'm not one to take medicine, so I wasn't, not the one that's seeking that kind of help. But integrative approach is the way that I tend to go towards. But ever since I started to keep my feet alive and continue this practice, I haven't been to the chiropractor once.
Really?
Zero pain, no chronic pain. If I feel that there's something inside my body that's uncomfortable, I will go to the source, work around all those pressure points that are showing up for me, and release the pain myself. So it really brings you back to a place like, I understand how my body is working and where I'm holding this distress, so I will work on it. So different from a deep tissue massage. Sometimes when people go for massages because they are in chronic pain, you'll aggravate that deep tissue area of pain, but then the massage therapist isn't doing anything to it. It's almost like they are bringing the inflammation up to a place of awareness, but not really allowing for it to be released. So you will leave there feeling maybe a little bit better, and just, I wish, it still hurts, but I wish they just stayed a little longer. And with the VA method, it's finding the pressure point and giving it the attention that it needs so that your fascia can start to breathe again, so your chronic pain can go away, so your anxiety and all this built up energy, stuck energy that's existing inside of you, can also feel a little bit lighter. So it's to get you out of that place. I need a therapist, I need medicine, I'm in chronic pain, there's nothing I can do about it. And it's just,
that's just not
and this is like a free version of taking care of yourself, so that when you go for a massage, you're going for true pleasure, to relax and just, be in that space of nurturing yourself, and not because you're in constant pain and you need the relief. Know how to get to your pain yourself.
Is this something you started doing when you started working with BA?
Yes.
It is.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I learned about this because with the art of self-healing, we learn how to touch ourselves, pretty much, and how to assess the pain that is existing inside of you with anything, with a chair, with a ball, with a foam roller, but that it's the application of it to each spot is the BA method, and how to release that. So then I started to dive deeper into this practice and came across these fascia balls, and then just started to dissect my whole body. So these fit in my bag, but I have some bigger ones at home that when I'm trying to work on my rib cage and he's not available, I will just, get on the floor and start dissecting each point of the rib cage. If I got upset over something that made me angry, I know where to go in my body for it and try to find these trigger points of pain and release it. If I'm trying to get control of something that I've completely lost control of, I know where that exists in my body. So then I'll work on my arms and I'll give my arms the relief. So you start to understand emotionally where these things, it doesn't need to be something, it's trauma from when you were 3. No, it's just how is your mastermind processing this and allowing it to exist in your body? So it could be something current, or it could be something from a past life that you just start to understand.
When I think you guys went and you met with Mario, right? You went all the way to Bali, and of course we don't like, but you met with Mario. What was that like, and what is his background? Was he in fitness? Was he a healer? Was he a doctor? What was his background?
So I think the best way I can describe Mario is he's kind of like a caveman.
Yeah.
I've told him this
Okay.
to his face, so it's okay. But I think his background was really life experiences. He was born with a problem that day 3 he had surgery, so then that deformed his ability to grow in alignment. And then he had an accident that made him paralyzed.
Oh my.
And then that's when he met his healer that taught him this approach 20 plus years ago, of coming back to his body and dissecting what was broken and what needed to be fixed.
Wow.
And he corrected his paralyzation, however it happened for him.
Really?
That's
And
great.
then started to just
amazing.
bring it back home. He's originally from Mexico. He brought it back home, started working on his family, his parents, loved ones, and started to understand how he was shifting people's lives, and then just travel the world.
Wow.
And he's been doing it for 20 plus years.
Wow.
And you guys do
That's exciting.
individual sessions as well? Like,
Yeah.
what does that look like?
So we're doing certifications throughout the country and workshops as well.
Right.
So the workshop environment allows you to see other people being worked on, and not just judge yourself while you're trying to heal yourself, but also give you insight into what experiences they have. And maybe it's worse, maybe it's less than what you were experiencing.
Right.
The idea is to see yourself through someone else, and just like really work through your journey, like not judge yourself.
Yeah, but there's a couple options on how you can introduce this into your life. So
Okay.
one easy way is workshops.
Okay.
Right.
It's almost like a teaser in a way.
Sure.
Where you learn how to give and receive during the workshop, so at least you get one emotional liberation out of the way. If there
good.
is a group of people that want to get together and really dive deeper into this practice, then we do the certification process in 2 days, where we split 3 emotional liberations into 2 separate days. So we dissect in a workshop setting, but you're also working in giving and receiving at the same time, all 3 emotional liberations. And then we teach about the chakras and all of that. So it's theory and practice.
Okay.
If that's too much and it doesn't align with your schedule, you can break down each emotional liberation into 90-minute segments. So then by the time you're done with the 6th one, you get your certificate.
Okay.
Or you can just experience it as a client if you want to receive and not necessarily give. But our approach is, we want to bring this awareness to your life. We want you to want the change for yourself. So that's why we promote, like, go through all 6 emotional liberations with us, even if it takes you a year to go through all 6.
Then you're
But
free
know
and
that,
clear.
know that by the time that you're done, whether you like it or not, you're getting a certificate.
That's great.
Yeah, we've had that as well. A couple of the people that came with us, they were just interested in receiving, but they did the course, so they got a cert.
Okay.
They're terrified to do it on people because of what they experienced.
Yeah. Wow.
So
Okay.
it was so intense for them, but they said it's nothing like they've ever done in their life.
Yeah.
It was the best thing they ever did, but they don't know if they want to do it on other people.
Sure, and that's
Yeah, it's
okay.
not for
Not
everyone.
everybody's going to do.
Yeah, not everyone's a healer.
Yes, exactly.
But
some
those people
just
will
need to
talk
be healed.
about it.
That's
So-
right.
Yes,
Right, and that
But they can
increases the
spread the word.
awareness
Yeah.
that's out there.
And the intention, like I said, is for you to do it for yourself. Not for you to come to us and be like, I want to learn this just so that I can do it for other people, but still not heal myself.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's our intention. The more
Beautiful.
we can help the person that's in front of us and teach them about the different bodies, like, we can look, before I would assess brows, now I'm assessing people's bodies.
Right,
And
that's fine.
just bring this awareness to why maybe you're feeling discomfort. That's really our intention. So do it for yourself, so that, if you have a child or a parent in need, you know how to touch them, you know what their body is asking for and how to help them. And then that's just the gift that keeps on giving, really.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
I
so
love
awesome.
it. So this is a hands-on approach,
Hands on.
Touch.
but it's a touch approach. Now, Ray, your practice before this, you were doing healing that was hands-on or no?
Both.
Both. Okay.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
wasn't.
Right.
My
this is
touch
awesome.
was more beauty
Right,
and
right. You were-
transformation
Yeah,
and making
right.
people feel
And
good
you were
from the
healing
outside.
people that way, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
because you were just
Through
bringing out
transformations, yes.
their best self so that they
Yeah.
could feel good and happy. And it's so important to.
Well,
Yeah, that's a beautiful gift too.
I think
Yeah.
she started to make the connection as
Yeah.
well with the beauty treatments because
Mm-hmm.
after learning the technique, you mentioned that when you're touching people now, you realize that the touch is different. Like they're
Wow.
responding
Yeah,
to you
that's
even
interesting.
working on them.
Yeah, tell us a little bit, because we want to just say that you have a business where it's the beauty bar, right?
Yes.
So that, and what you do there, and how
Yes.
that.
So the beauty bar has three parts to the brand itself.
Okay.
So the beauty bar by Camila Mello is the service end, and there we focus on natural beauty from the inside out as much as possible, because that's what I preach.
Yeah.
But it's full body transformations. We work with micropigmentation, also known as permanent makeup, and then we have all the other maintenance services as far as eyebrow shaping, lashes. The micropigmentation, it's from head to toe, scalp micropigmentation transformations, eyebrows, lips, eyeliner, scar, camouflaging, areola tattooing. Then we have the academy portion of it where we can certify people for the whole country to do what we do as well. So you need zero background in beauty. You can come to us, start from scratch, and build a new life for yourself.
Yeah, that's great.
And then we have our lifestyle company, which for me, the lifestyle brand is a way of life. Really, it's a little bit of our approach to well-being, integrative, and how we can coach you into bringing this awareness all around, from the furniture that you're existing in inside your home to how you are nurturing your health, to what products you are applying on your skin. I became a formulator of skincare during the pandemic when we had that time at home. And that whole skincare approach for me was be aware of what you are using and what you are putting on your skin, so that you just awareness is where it's at, right? So those
Yeah.
are the three parts of the beauty bar.
That's awesome.
In general. So we're busy.
And you've been doing that a long
And
time.
now the VA method is
Right.
our passion project of bringing this awareness to everybody all around from the inside out.
I love it.
Yeah.
It's. I just have to say, you had both of you in telling your stories. It's very, very prevalent, or that both of you were curious in life and listened. So you were learning new things and incorporating it, and I dare to say that you're going to continue this way and always be incorporating and growing with what you're doing. So that's exciting.
Yeah.
I think that. I would love to experience this.
I know. Well, okay. Do you want to do
Let's
it here?
put a workshop.
Oh, a workshop. Oh, yes, we can do that. Yeah, we
We can do it
absolutely.
here.
Yeah.
I mean,
Do a
I
demo
don't
with
know.
the
Can we?
fascia.
Can we do
With the
can we
fascia
do-
ball.
yeah,
You
I
wanna
want
try
yes,
it?
okay,
Okay,
I
so
want
go
you
ahead.
to do it. I want you to do to try the demo. I'm
Okay,
gonna
I'll
guide
try
you,
to.
so you can take your shoes off.
Okay.
It's better
Except
if
we don't
you
have-
stand up, but
I know, we don't have the camera on.
Yeah, but you're already set up for sitting down.
It's
Yeah.
okay. Just
Yeah, but
stay
the camera's
still.
still not on my feet. Does that matter?
No, that doesn't matter.
Oh,
It'll
okay.
be on
you-
your face.
Yeah,
Fine.
yeah.
I can stand up though if I
No.
want to.
No, I think it's better.
All
if
right,
you
so
sit.
Okay.
I want you to put it under your feet. Just pick a foot and find a pressure point. Maybe dissect your foot and find a pressure, like press on it and
I am.
find a point that really hurts.
Really hurts.
Yeah, put some pressure on it. Don't just roll it.
Maybe you should stand up. I think it's
Maybe
better
right
if you
here.
stand up.
Okay.
I got a little bit.
Now melt into it. Like really melt your feet and put some pressure in there.
Okay. Yeah.
Excuse me.
There you go.
Ow! Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Right? So when you stand,
Ow! That really hurts. All right. So if I'm I'm just gonna try for a
Yeah.
second. I know. Oh yeah. That
Okay,
hurts.
so melt into it. Don't lift your foot. Melt
Okay.
into the pain. You see your toes? What's happening? Yeah, melt.
Because it hurts.
Yeah, I know.
So you
So
have to breathe from the point of pain
Okay.
into it. and
Yeah.
out of it.
Let me sit back down then.
so wait, I want to ask you, where on your body, where under your foot is this ball? So you're on the
it's like
left
right.
foot. Or you're right here.
Well, that's the right foot.
No, it's the left. Just
Oh,
because.
it's backwards.
Mhm.
It's like right here.
So that is
Like-
yours.
Yeah, can you see where it is? I don't know if you can see.
Okay.
All right, so
okay,
that
it's
is
like
lung
right there.
and heart.
Okay.
Lung and heart. So know that by treating your feet, you're treating the rest of your body.
Okay.
Right?
but it's also indicators of what you need work on as well.
Right.
Whether that's nutritional, whether it's like you need it.
I just had
Take
that
a
worked
look.
on too.
Yeah.
Because I went
Did you?
Yeah, from that. I think his name's Ray, the guy that's in Massachusetts.
Okay.
That's what he worked on. Yeah.
And
Did he
that's
say
pain,
why?
right?
Yeah, it hurts when you press on.
Did he connect for you why?
No. Because he
No.
was just doing
But he said he needed to work on that.
yeah. Well, he said he said I have to work on your heart a little bit, and then he did, and then he goes, oh, and the lung too while I'm in there.
Yeah. So,
So-
we really
Yeah.
connect you to the
Do
why.
you, when she's doing this, do you get anything that she should?
Well, we had a chat.
You
A few
did.
weeks
Okay.
back.
Yeah.
Yes, we did. Yes,
Okay.
yes.
I'm
When
just
I
wondering
visited,
what you guys
yes.
are pulling
I
together
want
with
you to
this.
try the ball.
You could say it. I mean, it's not.
Okay.
Oh, you can't say it on the podcast.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah, just one
Should I
thing.
try the other foot, or is it going to
Let
be the
her
same?
try.
All right, go ahead.
So yes, dissect your
Okay.
foot and find a point. Like press on
Some
as you
Right
roll.
there. It's right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So melt into it. Don't lift your toes up. Like really melt. Right? And when you connect and breathe to that pain, after a certain amount of seconds, it'll be released and the pain will shoot right to your head. Once it's gone and your fascia starts to breathe again, your lymphatic system also gets activated. So you may want to swallow a lot, like big swallows, and then get dry mouth because everything is moving and breathing and telling you to let go. And you'd be surprised how this little habit will eliminate chronic
Wow.
pain from your body.
Does it hurt?
So yeah, it's right here is where I am.
You're in like the same
Right.
spot.
You
No,
are,
aren't you?
Right foot here, and it's like the.
that's the liver.
Okay.
Yeah. You want to try the other foot?
Bottles
Sure.
of red.
I don't think so.
I was going to say, but not really.
No, but
No
here.
drink. Yeah.
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 I felt it here.
Yeah.
Good.
Here?
Yeah.
Lymph nodes.
Yeah, your lymphatic, like, it makes you,
The body
Like-
heals itself, right?
Yeah.
There's a. So the latest studies
I
show
already
that the
feel
body
like
doesn't even want
I
to
didn't
age.
move it around.
yeah, so
No,
melt
doesn't
your
wanna age.
toes. Look, you see how your toes,
It wants to just regenerate,
was right here.
rejuvenate, recalibrate.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Age is like a construct per se.
Just like time.
Yeah,
Just
it's
like
There we
all-
go.
Yeah, it is.
It's all lung. They both express
This is lung also?
Yes.
Oh
both
my
feet.
gosh.
Yeah, lung.
What is the lung? Lungs
Yeah.
are grief.
Wow.
Mhm.
Yeah.
He's going to tell me
So
later
the BA
off
method
the air.
is this, dissecting where your body
Sift or
is
somewhere
expressing pain.
Mm-hmm.
Don't
Try
know
the
where
heel.
it's stemming from, but it's expressing,
that what
staying
you're
there,
getting?
showing
Try the
presence,
heel, yeah.
breathing, and letting
Try
it
that
go.
one.
Yeah,
Standing,
I was
yeah.
doing what you said, melt into
Put
it
that
and
weight
just
on
try
it.
to breathe
Sensitive,
through
even
it
though-
and you feel it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
So when we're working on
It does
different
hurt.
body parts, know that you're going to show and express pain,
Yes.
but it'll be released.
it's my whole heel, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
So you'll be
It's
able
not
to
great.
walk in heels better once your feet are more
Really?
alive and you're in no pain.
Oh, good, because
You can-
as we get older, the heels aren't
Yeah.
working as much as
Yeah.
they used to.
you can, yeah, it really makes a difference.
I would suggest grounding shoes, but if she wants to recommend
We wear
heels.
heels. Here,
Yeah.
the more comfortable we
I'm
can be
flip-flops
in our
or heels.
heels.
There's no in
Absolutely,
between.
that's what I'm
Better.
saying. The
Uh,
older you
yeah.
get, the more
So
you
the
don't want
more
to.
you eliminate this distress from your foot, the more comfortable you're going to be in your heels. And
Okay.
it's pain.
All right. So what do? You breathe into
You
the.
breathe. For me, it's important to find a point of pain.
Yeah. Right. I got my
But
heel now.
before you
killing.
like find pain, don't exist in a disalignment. Found a spot, align your body, align this, and just breathe and melt into it. And stay there until it's completely gone.
You know, there's not an ounce of pain on your face, but I know you're feeling it because that's where you landed. That's
yeah,
amazing.
that's where I
'cause
landed.
you're
But
so-
my feet don't really hurt anymore
Oh,
because
okay.
I work on
She's
it every
been
day.
doing it.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
but she's not.
She did it on the ride
she's just
here the whole
released.
Ah,
Right,
that's
you're
great.
We were
I
driving
love
the
it.
other day from Rockland, where he's from originally, and it was 1:30 a.m. and I was falling asleep, and I was
Okay.
driving, and he was sleeping. He was
Oh,
tired.
great. And, you're
And I
like,
was like, well, how am I going to keep myself up? I got my ball and I
There
started
you
to wake up my
go.
feet. And
Smart.
then I was singing on the ride
You
home.
don't need a,
you slept through the whole thing.
you don't need a
Yeah.
coffee. You don't need a tea. You just need
Right.
a fascia ball.
Yeah, and it helped me. And I was alert the entire time.
That's great.
So you're supposed to just keep on breathing through the
And
pain.
stay there until it's gone. Don't move it like a deep tissue where they find the pain
Oh.
and then they keep moving it. Just stay there and it'll eventually go away.
And how long may we have to sit here?
Full cycles of 7
yeah, we have-
seconds. So 7 seconds, 14 seconds until it's.
Oh,
It'll go away. Trust me.
okay, I believe you. I'm just gonna keep talking while
Okay.
I go.
I did want to speak maybe on our next workshop.
Sure,
sure.
please. I was just
Please
gonna
do.
say, is there
Yeah.
anything else you wanted to talk about?
June 22nd in
Oh, okay.
Livingston is our next
Oh.
workshop in Power Flow Yoga. It's from 2 to 4.
Hot yoga
Yeah.
facility.
Oh, okay,
but
nice.
We're
there'll
not
be
doing-
AC.
It'll be AC.
Okay.
We are promoting one a month right now.
Okay, great.
We don't have
So
July
talk
yet.
about the other ones because
Yeah.
we won't have this out for the end of
Yes.
June. Not to be
Maybe July we can do
Okay.
something with you guys
Yeah.
Mhm.
around
Yeah.
your town.
Sure.
Okay.
And that's how we've been kind of just going month to month.
Terrific.
Yeah, I know we were
Terrific.
talking about that. I wanted
we
to go
will-
to the one you had in May, and then I just couldn't make it.
Yeah.
We can host up to a group of 100 because we have enough
Wow.
facilitators.
Wow.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
There's
people
5
gotta be really be
facilitators
ready
in
to
America
heal.
already that can help
Beautiful.
us with the
Yeah.
group. And you are working in groups of 3. So
Right.
while someone is receiving, 2 other people, one is the detonator, welcoming the pain. So the detonator is actually bringing pleasure into where you are feeling discomfort. So somebody's working on the discomfort, and then the other person is like, it's okay, just breathe. Like, we're here to
Yeah.
support you and to let it go.
So someone
And
would be
aligning
person would be laying down while this is
on
happening.
a yoga mat.
Right. So and they're working with their hands on
Hands,
those points.
yes.
Wow.
The first person is fully clothed. We ask that
Yeah.
you come in active wear.
Comfortable.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Form-fitting active wear, and maybe a hair tie,
Mm-hmm.
just so that we take before and after pictures as well of your body before we start, because you will see alignment with one emotional liberation.
Wow.
You'll
Yeah, we
come
have
in like
visuals.
this.
We can
That's
show you.
awesome.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's
well, we'll show some
fantastic.
pictures
Yeah.
of this on the
Yeah.
podcast
Yeah.
for anybody who's not driving and watching this.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you guys have any last like tips, tools, or anything you want to say to
So much.
Yeah.
so
well,
much?
we'll come back.
Well,
We'll
you'll
do it
have it.
again.
We'll
Yes.
have you back
Yeah.
another time.
Well, be awakened. Get excited.
Yes,
love it.
And
I love it. Be
I think
awakened.
I guess I
Do
could
it.
say something is that the whole purpose is for you to elevate to a different frequency of life.
And that's
with
our
this.
whole
That's-
and that's why we
that's
call this
beautiful.
our evolving
Yeah.
consciousness because it's
It's
all
to live
about
with
that.
with a purpose and a higher frequency.
Yes.
So you are not
So how
your
we
low
get there.
frequency. Raise yourself,
Yeah.
rise yourself, and there are many
yourself.
methods. Just find what works for you.
That's right. And I love
Yes,
that.
that's beautiful. And actually, so now I'm just used to it. So does that
Yeah.
mean the pain's gone?
Yeah. So then
Okay.
you go to another spot.
Oh wow, this is a lot. Okay.
That's gonna be
Am I
super
healed?
still
I
tomorrow.
just want to know. I know.
Your lungs are breathing.
Okay, my lungs are good. Okay, good. Well, yeah, but what's the heel though? That's not the lungs.
The heel, you're on the heel.
Yeah, I've been on the,
The
heel this whole
heel
time.
is lower back,
Oh, okay, that's good.
hip, lower back, hip, and knee.
Ooh, you
Interesting.
should do this.
I should have. I was thinking that. I know.
Yeah.
He should be doing everything.
Yeah.
Lower
Okay.
back.
But I
hip,
have
and
that
knee.
because I have like a sciatica thing going on, which originally
Oh,
is
that's not
from
fun.
the lower back.
Not
No.
fun.
Well, it's all disalignment. It starts with the root first.
Yes. Okay.
So it's foot placement, then weight distribution,
Mm-hmm.
then it works its way up.
Mm-hmm.
You want to try
So
the
a lot
bigger
of
ball?
sciatica is coming from how
The
you
other-
plant.
I'll try it
and
off
push off.
of camera though. All right, I'm going to do one more as I leave you, and thank you both for coming on.
Thank
and
you.
this is fascinating
Thank
stuff.
you.
Yeah. Guys, it was
Yeah.
great talking to you, and I do have a ton of other questions. So we will get together again and do this,
Yeah.
and
Right.
and hopefully have a workshop. soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be great. And we'll see you next time.
All right.